CMAC News. I'm McLindon and I'll be bringing you the news for today. Today we will be doing a documentary on Saudi Arabia, a land known for its oil and wealth. Established January 8, 1926, Saudi Arabia is the largest country in Southwest Asia. Its capital is Riyadh, and it is a monarchy which its current leader is King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is mostly desert, and it's also a peninsula surrounded by water, with the Red Sea on the west side and the Persian Gulf on the east side. Since Saudi Arabia has a desert climate, it gets extremely hot during the day, around 50 degrees Celsius. But an instant plummet of the temperature happens at night. There is very low annual rainfall, but Indian Ocean monsoons, which usually occur between October and March, bring an average of 300 millimeters of rain. 90% of the people in Saudi Arabia are Arabs. The other 10% are Afro-Asians. They all practice Islam and speak Arabic, Turkish, or Urdu. The first people living on the Arabian Peninsula were bands of hunters who lived around 15,000 to 20,000 years ago. They survived off wild animals and plants. Later, around the year 160, a local town had started worshipping God in a new way. They followed the Prophet of Muhammad. Today we call it Islam, and the people who practice Islam are Muslims. 100 years after the birth of Islam, the Islamic Empire grew throughout Asia and Europe, thus bringing more people to Saudi Arabia. Later in the early 18th century and throughout the late 18th century, two Saudi states spread out over the Arabian Peninsula were both in peace until the first Saudi state captured land of the second. The first Saudi state took over control of the Arabian Peninsula and established it a country in 1926. Ever since, many kings have ruled this land through royalty. Oil is 90% of Saudi Arabia's exports, which bring wealth and a high GDP to the country. They depend on petroleum and oil to help them live. Saudi Arabia's major imports are mechanical and electrical products and crude oil. There are many places to go in Saudi Arabia, such as Mazmak Fortress in Saudi Arabia. This military fort was active in 1912 and other years in the early 1900s, but now it's on display for the public in Riyadh. There is also Madain Saleh is another place to visit, with old tombs of Nabatean people, an old railway that goes straight through it, and the nearby town of Al Umma is cool too. It's old and is basically ruins. There's many foods to eat in Saudi Arabia, such as fatir, which is flatbread, kapsa, which is chicken and rice, and hawiyaj, which is a spice blend. There weren't many current events going on in Saudi Arabia, but I found one that was interesting. On March 3rd, 2014, they banned energy drinks from being sold in the country. Thank you for joining us today, and I'm McLindon, and that's it for CMAC News.